What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we have this newer Vortex Defender CCW. I keep on going to call it Vertex, the clothing, but it's Vortex. Damn accent. All right, let's get right into it. The favorite thing that I like about the optic is going to be the footprint. I hate when optic companies try to put some special footprint out there. This is a standard for a smaller micro compact optic. It's that standard. It's the same footprint that the RMS-c uses, that the Holosun 507K uses, that most small optics use it. So it's going to go right on most slides like this Mossberg pistol right here without any accessory plates or any nonsense or struggle. Good to go. Very happy of the footprint. Now the red dot itself, you can get it in a 3 or a 6 MOA. I personally prefer the 3. This is the 6. Not a big deal. More importantly, the dot itself is crisp. It's clear. For my eyes, looks good. I had 1 or 2 friends shoot this, and they said the dot seemed fine for their eyes as well. The glass is filthy right now. Besides it being all dirty, because I did carry and shoot this quite a bit, the glass itself is very, very clear. I don't really see any distortion anywhere. Especially, now this is a sub $300 optic. It's not an expensive optic. Very, very high value. And the dot and the clarity seem good to go. All right, I got a sponsor of the video. It will be super quick. I promise. Crossbreed Holsters is the sponsor of the video. I reviewed a bunch of their stuff. I reviewed 2 of their belly bands, Chest Rig, Reckoning, Rogue, and I liked it. You can go back and look at their videos. They're some of them are older now, so they're not going to be very good, but the product was good. Made in the States, good people, high quality. I ran into them at the NRA show, started chit-chatting with, I thought, who was just a woman at the booth, ended up being the owner. I asked them if they can give me, I say, I like your product, I like your brand. Could you get my discount code for my followers? And they said yes. So, Tiberious 20 up here on the screen. If you need anything from Crossbreed Holster, use code Tiberious 20. Save yourself some money. Save me, make me some money. Crossbreed gets a sale. Everybody is happy. All right. The buttons on this thing. There are 2 buttons, 1 on each side, up and down. There's 10 brightness setting, 2 of them being night vision compatible. I did look at this through nods and it was clear, it was crisp, no issues. Another great thing Vortex, I want to say Vertex again. Vortex did, it's a top load battery compartment. You do not need to take the red dot off of the pistol to change the battery. It's a very common 1632 you can pretty much get at whatever your local convenience store, whatever you have in your area, you can get it. The battery life is 10,000 hours. So it doesn't have the best battery life, but it is very easy to change and you won't need to take it off and re-sight it in and do all of that nonsense. Your adjustments, your elevation is on the top, your windage is here on the side. It takes a very small flathead screwdriver. Very, very tactile. When you click, each click is a 1 MOA adjustment, has a total of 100 adjustments, which is way more than you need, which is good. And it's very, very tactile. I hate the optics that's just mush and you turn. These are super tactile. They're slightly audible, but more importantly, very, very tactile and made setting this in very, very easy to do. All right, the controls have some built-in features that I'm going to explain to you real quick. I got to read it because I can't remember all these. Up and down, obviously, you just push the up or the down arrow to increase or decrease the brightness. If you hold, to turn it off, you hold the down arrow for 5 seconds. It does have an auto off, so after 14 hours, if you let this guy sit after 14 hours, it does turn off automatically. Now, to turn that feature on and off, you press both up and down buttons at the same time for 3 seconds. The dot will automatically go through a brightness adjustment, and that's how you know the auto off is on or off. Now it also has motion activation, where when it's off for that 14-hour auto off and you pick it up, the auto motion activation will turn the red dot right back on. Now that motion activation only works if your auto off is turned on. So you need both of them on for it to work. And again, 14 hours, turns off the second you pick it up, turns back on, you're good to go. Last, it has a lockout mode. The lockout mode, you hold the up arrow for 3 seconds to turn the lockout mode on or off. And obviously the lockout mode disables the buttons until you hold the up arrow for 3 seconds. And yeah. If you don't know, Vortex has a great lifetime warranty. They have one of the best warranties in the firearms industry. They're great warranty. This also came with a ton of screws. I've had other red dots before where the screws in the packaging don't work, and then it's a nightmare to figure out what screws you need to get it to work with that particular gun. Vortex gave you a wide variety, huge package of screws, which I thought was cool. Also comes with a shim plate. Just wanted to point this out. It is not necessary for most pistols, but sometimes the red dot may get canted up or down a little bit on certain guns, and the shim plate is just a spacer. You still put the screws directly to the slide, which I prefer. It's not like a Glock MOS type plate, but if you need it to sight the dot in, you do have that spacer, but you probably should need it. All right, dimensions. Weight, small, light. MSRP is $350. At the time I'm making this video, 20 seconds ago or 2 minutes ago, I saw it at $250, which is a great deal for this price. I will for this object. I will put some affiliate links down in the video description. If you want to pick one up, maybe I can find you a good deal. All right, testing. We did the standard testing I do on all red dots. Minimum of 500 rounds. We just barely hit that. We were right around the 500 round mark. I may be a little more, a little less. I've been very busy. I also rack the slide using the red dot off of something. So a piece of wood, a table, whatever I have around me, I will rack it 100 times to make sure it's going to withstand some basic durability tests. And I did both of those. The dot did not break, did not have any issues. Obviously the front has a little bit of scrapes, not bad though, because the front of this red dot has like this pattern on it. I forgot what Vortex calls it, but because of that, it protected the front of it, and it's not didn't get as many scratches on the front. Not that I really care about the scratches, but wanted to point that out. So in those 500 rounds and 100 manipulations using the red dot, which I don't recommend you do, it didn't break, it didn't lose zero, I didn't have any issues. Most of the time it was spent on this Mossberg pistol, but I did spend a little bit of time on my Shadow System CR920 as well. Just usual, started off plinking, hitting steel, stuff like that. Did a ton of drawing from the holster. I also carried this Mossberg pistol with the red dot on it for a few weeks as well. Did a bunch of shooting on the move, which I am not really great at, and that's something I definitely need to practice. I recently reviewed a 5.11 Skyweight chest pack. I think this red dot was on the Mossberg pistol at that time, and I did a bunch of hiking with it, carrying it in there, drawing from the chest pack. I'm not positive if the red dot was on that pistol or if it was a different one, but it doesn't matter. I shot it on a couple rainy days just to check the waterproofing, which was good to go. I shot it with the gas mask. Not that that really affects the red dot, but I could still see the red dot crisp, clear, no issues. The last time I brought it to the range, I got to the range and there was a barricade set up, and I took that as a message, a divine message from above that I should probably get some barricade work at. It's not something I do regularly, not something I consider myself good at. So I try to practice the things I'm not good at when I go to the range. So I saw the barricade set up and I was like, yeah, maybe I should do some barricade work. And it was rusty, but I got plenty of hits on target, so I guess that's all that matters. All right, let's take a look at the pros. I like the auto off with the motion detection. When motion detection first started coming out, I was hesitant with it, but now I am a very big fan. This thing is a durable red dot. Well, this sample size of one, it's new, it's tough to say, but mine has been very good, durable, 500 rounds, at least 100 manipulations, and that's good for me. The glass is clear. I like that it has two buttons. I hate the red dots that only have one single button. That's just my pet peeve. I like that it's a top load battery compartment, so you don't need to take it off. That's another pet peeve. The footprint is good. They use the most common footprint, which is good. The dot for me was very bright, even on a sunny day. It was very crisp for my eyes. If you have astigmatism, that may be different. I love the Vortex lifetime warranty. Their warranty is great. And again, the price and the value, what you get for your money from a name brand optic for less than $300 is solid. The only thing I don't like is going to be the battery life. Some of their competitors out there, granted those competitors are much more, a bit more expensive for this red dot, but they have a 50,000 hour battery life, and this has a 10,000 battery life. So if I had to pick on one thing, it would be the battery life. Overall though, it is a solid red dot. It will go back on my Shadow Systems CR920, and that's where it's going to spend the rest of its life. I do carry that gun quite a bit because it is the only gun that fits in this Crossbreed belly band, and I use this Crossbreed belly band a lot when I run, when I exercise, when I work out. Even if I'm just wearing basketball shorts or sweatpants, like today I have a pair of sweatpants on, I'll rock the belly band with that CR920 because it's very comfortable, and I like their belly band because it uses a Kydex holster still, where a lot of the other belly bands don't. That's why I love that belly band, but there is a review on it if you want to check it out. Speaking of Crossbreed, one more time, discount code Tiberious20. If you want to pick anything up from Crossbreed, hook me up, use that code, save yourself some money. Yeah. Let me thank Vortex really quick, just so you know, they did send this red dot out to the channel to review, which is mind-blowing again, that a huge company like Vortex even knows who I am, cares who I am, and is nice enough to send me a red dot for review. I know it's only a $200 red dot, but I felt it made me feel good when they were willing to support the channel. So I just wanted to say thank you to them. Affiliate links, if you want to pick one up, maybe I can find you a good deal. Swag, for some reason, if you like me and you want to support the channel, there's a link down below for Tiberious swag. We have t-shirts, we have patches, softest t-shirts in the game. They're made by TriStar Trading Company. They fit nice, they're soft, they're great. If you want to support the channel, that is the best way to do so. Most important, thank you for watching. It is greatly appreciated, especially if you hung around to the end of the video. It is greatly appreciated. Fire up the dancing Santa if you think I deserve it. Like, comment, subscribe, enable the bell notifications. If you do any of those things, I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.